Hey guys, good morning. It is about 6 o'clock this morning, and today we are going to do a top water challenge. Basically a top water morning. It's windier than I thought it would be this morning. So as I was saying, we're going to do a top water sort of thing this morning. It's very choppy, very windy this morning, but that's not going to stop us here. My game plan was to do a little bit of top water with a bunch of different top water lures. I actually have the Whopper Plopper on, a Lunker Hut shad on, a popper from the mystery tackle box right here. I did bring a Texas ring worm just in case. I brought a frog and I brought a spook, and that's it. I actually left my tackle box at home by accident. So we only have an hour and a half or so. So we're going to start with the spook since it is pretty choppy out here. Go with the old spook. See if we can't get a huge fish to jump at this thing and take it. So let's go. Really, I'm just trying to make a lot of noise here. You see what I mean, guys? It's windy, so something stealth I feel is not going to work. But I really want to shake up the water, and if I'm going to get a top water bite, then I'm going to get one with something that's loud. So I'll kind of like shake the water up and let them know I'm here, because the water is moving very fast. Faster than normal anyway. It's windy, so if I make a lot of commotion, hopefully they'll key in on the bait and go for it. In theory anyway, that's the way it's supposed to work. What did I tell you guys? Something loud. I was gonna wake them up. It looks like we got our first bass of the day here, hopefully, with the Whopper Plopper right next to this. There we go, bud. Small one, but it's a start. Now please, I don't have any tools on me here, Mr. Fish, so relax. First bass of the day on a Whopper Plopper. See you, buddy. Now see you guys, there's a spring there of water. Okay, and what I did was, there we go, I got a strike right now, but I don't have them on. Do I? Yeah, I do. Wow, I didn't even move at that time. Cast it right past the spring. This is a crappie, I think. Oh, a real small bass. Not bad. Second fish right in a row. Casted it right past the spring. And this time I just left it there. Two casts in a row on the Whopper Plopper. See you, buddy. So guys, as I was just gonna say, the idea is that this spring right here generates a lot of oxygen, all right, and the fish like it, so they hover near it. This time I cast it a little bit past it. I'm just gonna slowly creep it up to it, stop near it. This time I'm on the outside of it, so I may not get a strike, but the last two times I casted right past it and stopped it next to it and beyond it, and I got bit twice in a row. Looks like this is our spot for a couple minutes here, until the wind moves me elsewhere or the fish stop biting. Ooh, I got bit right there on the retrieve. Guys, that's 3 in a short amount of time, less than 10 minutes. Third best of the day, not bad. Really wish I had my needle nose pliers in my tackle box here to take this off, but this one's actually quite easy. See you, bud. Sun's starting to come up a little bit. Maybe the wind will stop. Doubtful. But that time, we were just burning it. I was actually ready to really just start retrieving it fast. And I think I was. You must have been following it. Anyway, this Whopper Plopper is really doing really well for me this morning. We're gonna keep at it. There's another one. I got my motor on here. I might lose this guy. We're just killing them here. Okay. Alright, dude. We're gonna get you back in the water here. You came off the hook. Nice. You're ready to go. Okay. Can't stop, won't stop. Alright guys, so we're at the other side of the swimming area here. Here's one. Nice. Right past the spring. All right. You're good. Guys, we are killing it with this Whopper Plopper over here by the spring. The key is patience, which I don't have very much of. But as you noticed, that last fish was, as soon as I dropped it, I just kind of let it chill for a bit. And he took it. I didn't even really do anything. So it's two that have bit that way. Alright guys, so here's the gear I brought with me this morning. And I actually brought a couple different poles, but this pole right here was the one that I used the Whopper Plopper on. And so this is the big star of the day right here. This is the Whopper Plopper 90, and it is the 3.5 inch, 3/8 ounce version in bluegill. Okay, it's got a little bit of orange in the front. Okay, it's got the natural bluegill colors, and this thing was, as you saw in the video, this was the star of the day. All right, and I put that on a Abu Garcia Vengeance 7-foot medium power fast action rod. Paired that up with a Cast King 7:1 gear ratio rod with braid, as well as a fluorocarbon leader. Now listen, I do not suggest using a fluorocarbon leader. This was my crankbait rod for a short time period, and I had a fluorocarbon leader for the purpose of cranking, but it actually hinders the performance of the Whopper Plopper if you use that. So don't do that. I had to make adjustments based on the fact that I had the leader, because it was actually, when I would rest it on the water and cast it, when it would sit, it wants to sit like this in the water. That's naturally how it sits. Okay, so it with its head up. But because of the fluorocarbon leader, it was slightly down, and the action was affected by it. So I would say definitely go braid. That's just my experience though. So as you saw, I was doing steady retrieves as well as just kind of pausing here and there. I was varying the retrieve, and that's what I would say definitely go ahead and do. Start with the letting it sit. As soon as you see those O-rings disappear from when you cast around the bait, that's when you start the retrieve. Let it sit. It allows the fish to key in on the bait, not the splash. You don't want them to worry about the splash around the bait. You want them to worry about the bait. So let it sit and then start the retrieve. So again, this is my setup, the Abu Garcia. I'll put the links below so you guys can check it out. But this was the star of the day, the Whopper Plopper. Well guys, you saw the footage, and if you're interested in the gear,
I'm going to put some links below to show you what I used with the Whopper Plopper here to get some awesome, crazy topwater bites. Guys, if you haven't got a Whopper Plopper, and if you haven't even topwater fished, go out there and throw a topwater. Get yourself a Whopper Plopper. Sometimes it spooks you because you're not expecting a bite and bam, it just hits you. And other times it's just amazing to see them jump out of the water, like in my previous video where that fish jumped right out of the water to grab the lure but missed it. But it's always exciting to do topwater fishing. So get out there, try topwater fishing. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, if you did, click the like button below, hit subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.